Hello, 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 and welcome to Driftmoon. I'm Sir Jaxxy, and this is episode 2. It's technically going to be episode 1 in the series, but it's episode 2 because we did a 3-low show focusing on Driftmoon, and that got quite a bit of attention and some views and comments and led me to want to play a Let's Play of Driftmoon. And for those of you who weren't around for the 3-low or didn't see it, I suggest going back and watching that, but if you don't want to, Driftmoon is a old school RPG. It's published by Instant Kingdom. It has multiple mods, and we're going to take a look at those real quick first. The mods with the gears are the total conversion of the game. And the mods with the duckies, well, that is the add-on mods. And like Sister here replaces the default player with his sister, and you start a new game for full effect, and don't hesitate to comment on the mod's homepage. So, if we wanted to play as a female, we could do that, but we already have a game in play, so I'm going to just leave it the way it is there. This mod here is an invasion mod. Invasion of box spiders replaces the spiders with cardboard boxes. Yeah, I don't think so. And then this one, Tails, the same Driftmoon you know and love, but with 107% more tails. Now with a 100% more titling. I'm not sure what that does. I'm looking to see if any of these are just strictly graphics. Yes, I should have done it beforehand, I know, but I figured it'd be fun for you guys to look and see what the mods are. We have cutter spiders. This add-on to the main game is for those among us with a slight dislike of spiders. They're much cuter now. Okay, and the lava fields, like Driftmoon, but with more lava. This is just a test mod. Okay, so that's all of the mods as far as just strictly graphics goes, so we're not going to do any of those right now. I don't want to put a tail on me. That's just silly. But that's, the nice thing about being able to mod a game. You can do those silly things. Let's look at the most popular mods. You got Scavenge, and Shipwrecked on an Island. Not everything is as it seems, though mostly it is. Now actually has an ending, sort of. That's the most popular one. It's been downloaded 2,819 times and has 96 likes. Pretty impressive. You got your IR Whip Total Conversion mod from IK's Game Design. Intern Laurel, I can't say his last name. Blood Elves are included. Pretty cool. Return to Valmar. Go on an adventure to discover the ruins and history of a lost magical kingdom. Has some visual bugs due to incompatibilities with newer version of Driftmoon. Will be fixed on the next update. Okay, so enough of the mods. We're going to play the main game. And we are going to continue from our last save. Now, you might remember our last save, we were looking for our father's alchemy lab, and we had just got out. Everybody in the city has been pretty much turned to stone. Yeah, okay, I'm not going to get... For the most part, this is a top-down view. It's about the only thing I don't like about it, and that's just strictly a personal preference. I don't like top-down gameplay. But it does go hand in hand with a lot of your old-school RPGs. Oh, I could have just come out the door and waited, and it tells me how to change the camera angle. Now it is much better, I think, to move with the mouse. You push both your mouse buttons down to move. Otherwise, your movement with your keyboard, you're kind of sliding and, strifing and not actually walking. Okay, Mother Wolf. The moment she catches sight of you, the large wolf bares her huge white teeth. Back off, human, or you'll find you won't be needing as many shoes from now on. Suddenly, you spot a little wolf pup behind her, or rather, a very lifelike statue of a wolf pup. Uh-oh. Calm down. What are you doing in Northrop? I thought the only wolves living here were Plato's twin pets. We were visiting my twin brothers, as if it's any of your business. Now leave, human. Grrr. I always liked those brothers of yours. I'm pretty sure they are Plato's favorite pets. Pets? The wolf snarls in disgust, but she doesn't look too surprised. Oh, yes, the shame. I love my brothers, but they were never really alpha class. Far from it, to be frank. The wolf slowly shakes her head. When we were pups, the others used to call them pet material. That's got to be the worst insult I've heard. I lost track of the number of fights I fought to defend their honor. The wolf seems to remember her anger again. But this is no time for remembrance. Enough talk, human. Leave me and my pup be. She snarls again, but her eyes give away her sadness. She looks at her pup and lets out a gentle whine. Okay, hold on. Why are you so angry? Those who talk on two paws cannot be trusted. Keep clear of my pup, human. They may have turned her into a statue, but she's still my child. No one will take her from me. I had nothing to do with turning your pup into stone. I wasn't even here. That was the doing of strangers who attacked Northrop. Why should I trust you? You walk on two legs just like them. The wolf tips her head to the side and gazes at you intently. If I wanted you to turn you into stone, I already would have, don't you think? Maybe so. Then make my pup live again, and I will let you go unharmed. I intend to find a way to help her and everyone else. But how can you help us? Are you a powerful wizard? The mother wolf looks at you questioningly. Not yet, but I learn fast and I'm very determined. The mother wolf pauses to think. You have shown a fair amount of determination and courage, standing your ground and talking to an angry wolf like me. Maybe you could accomplish something you set your mind to. She glances back at her little pup. Please tell me if you know of something I can do to help my little Jazz. Tell me everything you remember from the attack, please. So be it, human. I'll tell you all that I remember. The wolf tilts her head and starts describing the events. We had just seen a series of strange flashes all around the village when a woman rushed out of the gate, running as fast as someone whose tail is on fire. Then I caught a glimpse of the green men and told Jazz to hide, but she didn't. She just jumped out of the bush and ran toward them, her little tail wagging. My sweet little pup. The woman running out of the gate must have been my mother. What happened then? I don't know if she was your mother, but from the looks of you, she could have been. Now, where was I? Right. Before I had time to run after Jazz, or even shout at her, there was a bright flash, brighter than anything I've seen before. I was completely blinded by it. I couldn't run to Jazz. I just didn't see a thing. But I should have saved her, my little one. The mother wolf looked thoroughly guilt-ridden. As I crawled out of the bush toward Jazz, I heard the footsteps of those lizards fade away. I didn't find her, only a rock where she'd been. It was only after my eyesight returned when I realized that the rock was my little pup, turned into cold stone. They did this to her. They must be punished. What did you see of the attackers? I only saw a peek of them before that horrible flash blinded me and turned my little one into stone. The mother wolf glances back at her pup and whimpers softly. But before that, I remember seeing that woman rush past at an incredible speed. Then a group of evil-looking green men approached. There were at least 10 of them. They were headed out of the village, toward the gate. The paler, bearded man walking in the middle of them looked out of place, surrounded by all those lizards. Yes, the humans you saw were probably my mother and father. The green, racket lizards somehow petrified everyone and kidnapped my father. Did you notice anything else about anyone? I do remember the pale man a bit better, because he looked so different from the rest of them. I don't think he was hurt, but he looked devastated. If he had been a wolf, he certainly would have been drooping his tail. The green men looked dangerous. They instantly made the hair on my back rise. But that's when Jazz ran off, and I was so focused on her, I didn't notice anything else about those awful two-leggers. Maybe you could join me and help me on my quest. How could I follow you? I must stay here and watch over my child. Besides, I'm no common dog. I couldn't bear to be enslaved by anyone. If you're going to stay here anyway, perhaps you could watch over the other statues as well. I will do that. I will stand watch here at the village, guard Jazz, and keep an eye on the other statues. But please, promise me you will do everything you can to help my pup and the others. I will do my best to get to the bottom of the mystery. Don't worry, Wolfie. I think there's still hope for everyone. Goodbye now. Thank you, human. You may call me Belinda. I will stand guard here. Okay. So, Belinda's got to stand guard. Let's see what we have in here. Light the candles. Hey, look at that. That's a hog puff's biggish book of monsters on the table. We should take it. Okay, so I'm assuming they mean this book. If you find this book, please return it to Mayor Biscuit at the City Hall. I will reward you 2 gold pieces if you do. Also, don't read any further. The password is Mr. Scrub. Okay. There's all sorts of stuff in here. Light all the candles. Pogpuff's Biggest Book of Monsters. Not to be read at night and definitely not for children. I have listed here some of the creatures I have faced during my travels and a few I plan to meet one day. Okay, so this is just a history or list of all the... Yep, okay, we'll take that. Chair got in my way. Sometimes lighting the candles helps you find things, other times it really doesn't matter. Mayor Biscuit. Turning to stone is not much of a change for her. I've rarely seen her away from her desk. Okay. Take the dried tomato fish. Gargoyle? We can talk to the gargoyle. Cool. On the shelf is perched the cutest, smallest gargoyle you've ever seen. The gargoyle seems to be frying a small sausage on his candle. It speaks with a high, squeaky sound. What's the password? Password's Mr. Scrub. It's in the book. Oh, that is correct. The correct one. Go ahead. The mayor has turned to stone too. She's always nice to me. Okay, so we opened up here. We got a shed key. Oh, the pirate's leather armor. What else do we have? Soldier's dagger. There's stuff over here too. Mayor's Order 231. Plotho, I heard about your terrible luck. It is clear to me that the guarding tool of doom, or whatever it is called, is very dangerous. I am ordering you to lock it up in your shed until further notice. I will be coming to take away the key tomorrow. Okay, so we gotta find this dude's shed, apparently. Mayor's Order 234. Gillespie, that snatcher customer of yours has gone too far. He prowls around. We read this already. Cormac is supposed to lock him up. Okay. New level. Oh, cool. We leveled up. So, we got 3 skill points to use. Let's see. Where do we want to put them? Constitution, Strength. Dexterity represents precise and speedy hand-eye coordination. It affects attack speed. Agility is the ability to move efficiently. It affects movement speed. Choose that one for now. Okay. Level 2 reached. Okay, so we get to choose a talent. We can either take the archery tree, shield bash tree, poison resistance, or Goldfish Scout, which is a passive talent. Apprentice gives you the ability to see the rare but tasty goldfish that plague the land. We're going to actually grab the archery for right now. And that's a passive talent. It's at the apprentice level, it increases the accuracy of ranged weapons by 33% and the range by 15%. So we're going to take that one. Pretty cool. Now, let's check out our inventory. see what all we have for weapons. We have 2 soldier's daggers now. It's our torch. Bo the Pirate's leather armor. For years, Bo the Pirate maintained that his leather armor was made from the hardened skin of a Rakanan warriors. When the Rakanan... Okay, +4. Let's put it on... Okay, do we put the armor on? No. We gotta equip the armor. There we go. That's pretty cool. We got armor on. So now we gotta find the shed. Is this the shed? Hot carrot. Hot carrot. Okay. Granny Newman. When I was a kid, always thought Granny could do magic, but that didn't save her from being turned to stone. So do we have anything other than flowers here? Granny's letter. Dear Miss Newmoon, I know nothing I can do will bring Hannah back. I am saddened beyond words that this happened to her. I know you want to see the thing destroyed, but we can only lock it up and wait for it to get weaker. I've enclosed the 2 butterflies. Please keep them safe until we're ready to open the chamber. Winston the Alchemist. Interesting. I wonder what's going on there, because Winston is my father. So we'll take the coins. Nothing in that cabinet. Another hot carrot, but it's outside the shed. So we gotta go around to get that. Okay, let's look at our map. No, quest log. Watch the pirate. Watch the pirate asks you to free him. Status completed. Father's letter. Find the alchemy shop still. Open Platho's shed with the key and butterflies. There is something strange going on in the village. Find the 2 butterflies. Okay. So let's see. I think we have a map now, but it's still not showing me anything. Granny's house, City Hall, Outer City. That's about it. Okay. So, just like old school RPGs, the map only shows where you've been, not where you can go. Who's this? Platho! Goodness, Platho is missing his left hand. What a strange wound. Cut off by a hoe. Okay, Bear's Order 231. Platho, I've heard about your terrible luck. It's clear to me that the gardening tool of doom, or whatever it is called, is very dangerous. I'm ordering you to lock it up in your shed until further notice. Okay. There's just a bug flying around. Candle, see if we can't see anything else. What is that? Wood piece, firewood, cool. That. Spiky. What else is spiky? Okay. We're not doing so good on health right now. There was a feather on that desk. Nope, it just says... Well, let's go open this shed. Unlocked. Hoe of Doom. I got an achievement. Doombringer. Okay, so let's see what that Hoe of Doom, if I can equip that. Hoe of Doom. The Hoe of Doom received its name from Clotho whacking many toes off his brothers and father. He began to suspect it was enchanted. Fearing more damage, he locked the hoe in his shed, and it has never been seen again. It does 4 damage, whereas the soldier's daggers only do 3, so we're going to go ahead and put that one on. It's cool, we're fighting with a hoe. Ooh, soft leather gloves. They're better against the cold than against cuts and bruises, but it's still a +1, so we want to take and use that. Put on the gloves. And it actually, you know, for this type of graphics, it's actually pretty nice because it does show you putting on the gloves, which is pretty darn cool. Okay, let's go see about fighting this thing over here. Oh, it's a petrified turtle or a statue of one. And what is this? Growth blotch. You find a particularly large growth blotch. Were it not petrified, you'd probably be knee-deep between its lizard's fangs right now. Huh. Hello, Mr. Growth blotch. The lizard doesn't move a muscle. Either the lizard is fooling you cleverly, or it is really petrified. Kick it. You hurt your leg. The goat clutch is just like stone. Okay. Interesting. Here's the twins. They're stone. Okay, so we still gotta find the alchemy shop. Can't cross the river. So, I guess we've mapped out what we can map out for right now. Yep. So we'll go across the bridge. Good grief, what happened to Moon Island? This used to be our best fishing spot. Looks like everything's dead. Ooh, silver feather. You apparently need to collect those silver feathers. Okay, where's the door? How the heck do we get in there? Okay, I'm confused. There's a dire warning in there, but I don't know how to get into it. Chamber door. Okay, so we gotta go underground. There's gotta be an underground passage somewhere that we need to look for. What is that? The firefly fits. Okay, so we gotta go find the other butterfly still. It opened the first part of the door. Okay. So we know where to use those butterflies now. Just need to figure out where to find the rest of them. Was there anything left in here? Okay, let's go this way. Okay, here we go. Some new help icons. New items can be created by using blueprints. Any recipes and ingredients you pick up will go into the crafting tab of your inventory. You can change between the 3 inventory tabs. Okay, that's simple enough. So this is a blueprint for a torch. That's wood pieces. Igna root oil. So I guess we can make our torch. Light the candle. Roller hat. Green hat. Hat. Cook's hat. Hat. Can't take the hat. An unfinished hat Rince was working on. Or is it a bird's nest? Funny. Straw hat. Sailor hat. What are we supposed to do with all these damn hats? Red hat. Cabinet. That has another feather in it. Okay. Anything else around here? Not that I can see. Let's check out these hats. Okay, here's all the hats. Red hat. Ooh. +1 to armor. They're all +1 to armor. Just depends on what hat I want to wear. This incredibly beautiful hat was made by Rince the hat maker. It was designed to resemble a pile of sugar. Interesting. Okay, I like the red hat. We'll wear that one. That's messages, and of course here's our crafting. Oh crud, I just created a torch. I didn't want to create a torch right now. Oh well. I think I got like 5 torches. Jeez, okay. Don't need that many torches, but whatever. Yeah, here I can show you really quick what I was talking about with using the mouse, because I'm using the mouse, and actually all I gotta do is push the right mouse button. It's not both buttons. You can push either one actually, but you see if I move with the mouse it actually looks like I'm moving right. Now if I move with the arrow keys, I kind of, when I want, I just slide. I don't actually turn, and it's bad. So we'll go here. Ah, here's another gargoyle. Whoa! Not possible to talk to him during combat. I didn't know I was in combat. Okay. Rom the gargoyle. As you look closer, you notice that this isn't a petrified human. It's a real magical gargoyle. It must have been installed recently, since you haven't seen it before. Welcome to the alchemy shop, sir. Awesome, we're at the alchemy shop. Finally. Dead shop. Dead fish walking. Let's talk to it. A dead fish is lurching around on the floor. It squints at you for a while with its empty eyes, then resumes the dragging and lurching. Interesting. So, evil berry. See the torch on the wall? It opens the secret room. Okay. Fine. When you challenge your mind for all that it could be, you narrow the gap between perfection and reality. And the tooltip says there just might be a secret door somewhere in this very house. Torch. Okay. There's your father's letter for you, Sir Jaxxy. I hope there's something useful there that helps us save my dad and your parents, and I almost forgot the other villagers. Of course there is. You know my father, don't you? Sir Jaxxy, I am writing this letter in case something happens to me before you get here. I have finally found out the truth about Grandfather's gem. I had to give the gem to Robert for safekeeping. I don't want to keep it near here anymore. Terrible things have happened. I have sent Robert to a place called Eldar's Tomb. 2 moonunus, whatever. 2 moon onions south of Dagmar. If I'm not here, you must go there alone and find your brother. Be careful, son. There is evil at work here. Stay safe. Your father, Winston. Okay. Okay, so we opened a new area. The red, green, and blue. Father has a theory that these are the basic components that make up Driftmoon. A lot of nonsense. Okay. Little burner. Turn that on. Lab equipment. I don't know anything about alchemy. A bottomless quiver. Okay, you can continue to explore Northrop before going away. To change your active quest, open the quest log and click the checkbox next to a quest. When you are ready to leave, you can access the world map through your mini-map. Okay, cool. Winston's Journal. Research journal by Winston the Alchemist. Subject. A stone known as the Gem of Avarian. History. Grandfather Martin gave this gem to me. He claimed it has been handed down in our family for generations, with instructions to never let it leave the family and to keep it secret. It is unknown where it originally came from or even why it should be kept secret. It is not of any valuable gemstone material, that much is known. The gem emits faint B radiation, which certainly merits an explanation. 21st ninth moon. Robert has sent me the equipment I need, and I have started with the first batch of acids. The gem is not soluble in any acid known to me. I received a bad acid burn, but it is already starting to heal. 25th ninth moon. Stone's impervious, the 10th moon. Saw the strangest thing today. The bottle of acidic slime started rocking violently and fell to the floor. I went to fetch my acid-proof broom and dustpan, and when I came back, the slime had vanished. Word claims he was nowhere near the alchemy shop that day. Did the acid just ooze out of the door by itself? Some interesting stuff here. I'm beginning to suspect the gem is incomplete. It doesn't really give full life to the test subjects I've used it on. Only a sort of half-life. There must be a way to remove the curse from the gems, but I need the complete pendant. But if this gem is from the real cursed pendant of resurrection, will the original owner come looking for it? Oh, cool. So basically this gem is part of a pendant that I guess the lizard guys came to get. 11th moon. Old Plato had a terrible accident with his hoe, and we tried to give life back to the hand and reattach it. Strangely, the hand received a life of its own and is now jumping around the house, trying to help me with my experiments. I have named it Mitten. My headaches are preventing me from thinking clearly, but I'm glad I have a servant to help me in my work. 20th, 11th moon. Things have gone terribly wrong. Hannah is dead. I must put a stop to this. If I could only complete the pendant, it could save her, but only if it is purified of its evil taint. Okay, so let's kill some ooze. Darn it, I've been poisoned. Okay, we need to take and use that. That's supposed to unpoison me. And see that ooze there? Cool, new level. So we got 1 point to spend. Put intelligence represents the ability to reason and to learn. It increases the number of experience points gained in your map. Okay, we'll do that then. Definitely go with intelligence. Much as I'd like to do with the advanced archery, I gotta go with shield bash for now. Just because I don't have Mom's prize flowers, okay. I don't have any what was I saying? Oh yeah, I don't have any bows. Bow and arrows, so been in here already. That's where we got all our hats. Okay, so I think we have taken and finished up the island. Mother's greatest dream has been to design a spectacular rock garden here in her backyard. What is it with people that and their crazy garden obsessions? Forsaken skeleton. Just as I thought, it is a fate. Okay. The forest of Driftmoon hosts many ingredients. Natural ingredients usually regrow in a day or two. Okay, so we can gather ingredients out here in the forest, I guess. Not exactly sure how. Oh, there's another silver feather. An oyster. Oh, I found a pearl. Mushroom. Oh, there's a chest out here in the middle of the forest. Wow. That's got a bunch of stuff in it. Cool. Twigs. Okay. So I think we pretty much cleared out the island. See if there's anything left this way, because my map's not fully completed. But no, there's nothing this way but an ocean. Okay. Oh, we haven't been in all these houses yet. Whoa. Hannah Newmoon. This used to be the cozy little house of Hannah Newmoon, your childhood friend. Now only a sad shadow of that house remains, and the fire that destroyed the house has left the air thick with the smell of ash. A silvery white woman floats towards you. Horrible chills run down your spine as you notice the ghost is none other than your old friend, Hannah. She looks at you with sad eyes, but no look of recollection comes to her. Hannah, what's happened to you? She shakes her head and her eyes fill with anger. Then Hannah turns away from you. What is it, Hannah? It's me, Sir Jaxxy. Can I do something to help you? With great effort, Hannah finally seems to remember who you are. She hesitates for a moment. Then she opens her fingers and reveals a shiny object that was hidden in her palm. It's a jewel in the shape of a golden butterfly. She offers it to you. What do you want me to do with it? You feel a gentle cold breeze as Hannah places the butterfly figurine carefully on your hand. She looks straight into your eyes. Then she points towards the island in the middle of the village. Oh, that's right. I had almost totally forgot about all that we needed to do. I could hardly believe Hannah's house burned and she really died. Poor Hannah. Is there anything in here? It says wooden piece. Fair. Nope, I guess there's nothing else there. Okay. Well, we've been playing for a while now, so we're actually going to stop here. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Next episode, we'll take and go find out what those butterflies open up. And we'll continue on our adventures here on Driftmoon. I am really enjoying this game. Like I said, about the only thing I really don't like about it so far is, the top-down angle. But that's something I can live with, considering this story seems really intriguing, and I'm actually getting immersed. So, if you liked the video, go ahead and give it a like. Let me know what you think of Driftmoon. Leave me a comment what you think. Do you like the game so far? Do you want to see more? And if you're not subscribed, by all means, go ahead and subscribe. That way you'll know when new episodes of Driftmoon come out. You'll know when new episodes of the 3 Low Show come out. And I'm also going to be starting up another 1, maybe 2 Let's Plays. And I am still taking and doing the Bioshock Let's Play. I've cut back on that some because, the views on it were a little bit low. But I am still going to put out an episode of that here and there. So definitely subscribe so you know what's coming up. In the meantime, this is Sir Jaxxy fading out.